But first, because they're not going away soon enough, the headlines breaking in the administration's 50 running scandals. Bushed. Number 3, Awardgate. Mr. Bush has handed out 24 more Presidential Citizens Medals, created nearly 40 years ago to honor Americans who have performed exemplary deeds of service for the nation. Muhammad Ali got one. So did Bob Dole and Archibald Cox and Chuck Colson from Watergate. Richard Nixon's special counsel, a primary figure at the committee to re-elect the president, the guy who hired Howard Hunt and Gordon Liddy to break into the office of Daniel Ellsberg's psychiatrist, then wanted to bomb the Brookings Institution, then planned out the Watergate break-in, then became the first Nixon administration figure to go to prison. That Chuck Colson. It's okay, because he later found religion. And as a minister, he advised Governor George W. Bush, coordinated political moves with James Dobson and Pat Robertson, signed a cleric's letter supporting the invasion of Iraq, and spoke out in favor of Prop 8. To paraphrase Woody Allen, I didn't know they gave out awards for that kind of person, just earplugs. Number 2, Homeland Security Gate. You will remember the regional head in Boston, the woman charged with keeping illegal immigrants from coming into this country through the port there, was arrested for having hired 3 illegal immigrants as housekeepers there. Now it's Secretary Michael Chertoff, the company that cleaned his house in Maryland, was just fined for using illegal immigrants to clean his house in Maryland. This is not the Boston situation. Chertoff did not hire these people himself. It's worse. Each of the cleaning company's employees was screened each time they went into Chertoff's home by Homeland Security agents, specifically those cowboys from ICE. And each time, they missed a bunch of illegal immigrants. And number 1, Endangered Species Gate. Just this afternoon, the administration eliminated mandatory independent scientific reviews, environmental impact studies of new constructions of dams, highways, other projects on at-risk plants and animals. Mr. Bush's robots will also now deny federal agencies the right to evaluate a project's contribution to increased global warming and its effect in that way on an endangered species. The president signed off on this, even though the new president will himself start overturning this stuff in just 39 days. I'm going to ask you something, and it's going to sound like a joke, but I'm serious. In those quiet moments when you contemplate this extraordinary administration, without anger, without bitterness, just with a kind of centered awe, do you ever wonder if Mr. Bush's goal was to become president so he could spend 8 years doing as much damage to this country as time and his own energies would allow?